How to use Perplexity AI effectively in 2026. The complete guide. If you do research regularly, whether it's for YouTube videos, blog posts, studying, or work, you've probably felt frustrated with how slow and messy the process can be. You type something into Google, click through multiple links, read long articles just to find one useful piece of information, and then try to piece everything together yourself. It takes a lot of time and mental energy. Even worse, a lot of the information you find online is either outdated, biased, or not very reliable. You end up spending hours researching, but still feel unsure whether you have the full picture. This is a common problem for content creators, students, researchers, and professionals alike. Here's the good news. Tools like Perplexity AI were built specifically to solve this problem. Instead of just giving you a list of links like Google does, Perplexity can understand your questions in natural language, find relevant sources, summarize the key information, and show you where it got the answers from. What used to take hours can sometimes be done in a fraction of the time, if you know how to use it properly. The problem is that many people use Perplexity in a very basic way. They type simple questions and accept whatever answer comes back. While this can still be helpful, it doesn't unlock the real power of the tool. If you want to get significantly better research results, you need to learn how to use Perplexity more effectively. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to use Perplexity AI effectively in 2026. I'll go beyond the basics and share practical techniques, prompting strategies, and workflows that will help you get much better results. Whether you're a beginner or already using Perplexity regularly, this guide should help you take your research skills to the next level. If research is currently one of the most time-consuming parts of your work or content creation, stick around. This video might help you save a lot of time while getting better information. Let's get into it. What is Perplexity AI and why it's different? Before we talk about how to use Perplexity effectively, it's important to understand what makes it different from regular search engines and other AI tools. Perplexity AI is an AI-powered research tool. Instead of just showing you a list of websites like Google does, it reads and analyzes information from multiple sources, then gives you a clear, summarized answer with citations. This means you can get the key information you need much faster. And you can also check where the information came from. Another big difference is that Perplexity is designed specifically for research and answering questions. While tools like ChatGPT can also do research, they are general-purpose AI assistants. Perplexity, on the other hand, is more focused on finding accurate information and showing its sources clearly. This makes it especially useful when accuracy and reliability are important. In 2026, Perplexity has become one of the most popular AI research tools, especially among content creators, students, and professionals who need to process information quickly and reliably. However, just like any other AI tool, Perplexity works much better when you know how to use it properly. Many people only use it at a basic level and miss out on its full potential. Getting started with Perplexity AI. If you're new to Perplexity, here's how to get started. First, go to the Perplexity website, perplexity.ai, and create a free account. You can sign up using your Google account or email. The free version is already quite useful, but there is also a paid pro version with more features and higher usage limits. Once you're logged in, you'll see a simple search bar. This is where you type your questions. Perplexity works best when you ask clear, specific questions rather than short keyword searches like you would with Google. You can also choose different modes depending on what you're researching. Quick search or default mode for general questions. Pro or deep research mode, available in Pro, for more detailed analysis. Different focus modes, such as academic, writing, or YouTube. that change how Perplexity approaches the question. Understanding these different modes can already help you get better results depending on your needs. Basic techniques to use Perplexity more effectively. Many people use Perplexity by just typing simple questions. While this can still give decent answers, you can get much better results by following a few basic techniques. 1. Be specific in your questions. The more specific your question is, the better Perplexity can understand what you actually need. Instead of asking vague questions like, best AI tools, try asking something more detailed like, what are the best AI research tools in 2026 for content creators? And how do they compare in terms of accuracy and features? This kind of specific question usually leads to more useful and targeted answers. 2. Ask follow-up questions. One of Perplexity's strengths is that it handles follow-up questions well within the same conversation. Instead of starting a new search every time, you can ask follow-up questions to dig deeper into a topic. For example, after getting an answer, you can ask, "Can you explain this point in more detail? What are the main criticisms of this approach? Can you compare this with another option?" This back-and-forth style of questioning often leads to much richer research results. 3. Use clear instructions. You can also give Perplexity instructions on how you want the answer to be structured. For example, you can say, "Explain this topic in simple terms with examples." Or, "Compare these 3 options in a table format and highlight the pros and cons." Giving clear instructions helps Perplexity organize the information in a way that's more useful to you. Advanced prompting techniques for Perplexity. Once you're comfortable with the basics, you can use more advanced techniques to get even better results. Use role prompting. You can ask Perplexity to answer from a specific perspective. For example, act as an experienced content strategist and explain the best ways to use Perplexity for YouTube research. This often leads to more practical and targeted answers. Ask for multiple perspectives. When researching controversial or complex topics, you can ask Perplexity to show different viewpoints. Explain the main arguments for and against using AI in education, with sources for both sides. This helps you get a more balanced understanding of a topic. Request sources and evidence. You can specifically ask Perplexity to focus on high-quality sources. Find recent studies and reliable sources about the effectiveness of AI writing tools in 2026. This helps reduce the chance of getting low-quality or outdated information. Break down complex questions. For complicated topics, break your question into smaller parts instead of asking everything at once. This usually leads to clearer and more accurate answers. How to use collections and projects in Perplexity. One of the most useful features in Perplexity is the ability to create collections, or projects in the Pro version. This allows you to organize your research into different folders or spaces. For example, you can create separate collections for YouTube video research, blog post research, academic research, market research. This helps keep your research organized, especially when you're working on multiple projects at the same time. You can also share collections with others if you're collaborating. Using collections is a simple but powerful way to stay organized and make your research process more efficient. Pro version versus free version. Is it worth upgrading? Perplexity has both a free version and a paid Pro version. Here's a quick comparison. Free version. Good for casual and moderate use. Has daily usage limits. Access to most core features. Slower during busy times. Pro version. Higher usage limits. Access to more advanced models, including GPT-4o, Claude 3.5, etc. Faster responses. File uploads and more advanced features. Priority access during peak times. Whether the Pro version is worth it depends on how heavily you use Perplexity. If you do research every day or need higher limits and faster responses, upgrading to Pro can be worth it. For casual or occasional use, the free version is usually sufficient. Best workflows using Perplexity AI. Here are some effective ways people use Perplexity in real workflows. Workflow 1. Content research. Use Perplexity to research a topic and find reliable sources. Ask follow-up questions to dig deeper. Export or copy the key information into your notes. Workflow 2. Competitive analysis. Ask Perplexity to research competitors or similar content in your niche. Compare different approaches and strategies. Workflow 3. Learning and studying. Use Notebook.LM together with Perplexity. First, find good sources with Perplexity. Then upload them into Notebook.LM for deeper analysis. Combining Perplexity with other tools like Notebook.LM or ChatGPT often leads to better research outcomes than using any single tool alone. Common mistakes when using Perplexity. Many people use Perplexity but don't get the best results because of these common mistakes. Asking vague or overly broad questions. Not using follow-up questions to explore topics deeper. Blindly trusting answers without checking the sources. Using only the free version when they need higher limits for serious work. Not organizing their research using collections. Avoiding these mistakes can significantly improve the quality of your research. Final recommendations. After using Perplexity extensively, here are my final recommendations. Start with clear and specific questions. Use follow-up questions to explore topics more deeply. Always check the sources provided by Perplexity. Use collections to stay organized. Combine Perplexity with other tools like Notebook.LM or ChatGPT for better results. Consider upgrading to Pro if you do serious research regularly. Perplexity AI is currently one of the best AI research tools available in 2026. Especially for people who want fast, sourced answers. However, like any tool, it works much better when you know how to use it effectively. The people who get the best results from Perplexity are the ones who treat it as a research assistant rather than just a search engine. They ask good questions, follow up when needed, verify important information, and combine it with other tools when appropriate. If you can develop these habits, Perplexity can become one of the most valuable tools in your content creation or research workflow. Thanks for watching this video. If it helped you understand how to use Perplexity AI more effectively, make sure to like and subscribe for more practical AI guides. And if you have any questions about specific techniques or workflows, feel free to leave a comment. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.